Today, we're talking about a story that's, well, literally out of this world. We've got 4 astronauts, a 5-month mission in space, and one heck of a fiery, high-stakes journey back to Earth. This is the story of Crew-10's incredible return. So just think about that for a second. You've spent almost half a year floating in zero gravity, zipping around the planet on the International Space Station. How in the world do you get home? It's not like you can just call an Uber, right? You do it with a 17.5-hour high-speed plunge through Earth's atmosphere, all while strapped inside a capsule, aiming for one specific spot in the massive Pacific Ocean. It is an absolutely mind-boggling feat of science and, frankly, courage. And the best part of the story? It worked perfectly. The entire operation was a total success. So let's dive into the final, most critical moments of this mission, the splashdown. I mean, the precision here is just staggering. After 5 whole months up there, the crew splashed down right on cue Saturday morning, August 9th, just off the coast of San Diego. Hitting a moving target like the ocean from space, well, it's an incredible way to cap off their long mission. Of course, a mission is nothing without its crew. At the heart of this whole thing are the astronauts themselves. So let's meet the 4 people who just made this amazing journey. And what's so cool about this crew is just how global it is. You've got 2 NASA astronauts, Anne McClain and Nicole Ayers, and flying alongside them, you have Takuya Onishi from Japan's space agency, JAXA, and Kirill Peskov from Russia's Roscosmos. It's such a great reminder that space exploration is a team sport. This is a global partnership. Okay, so we've met the crew. Now let's get into the details of that ride home. Because believe me, it was anything but a quick trip. 17.5 hours. Let that number just sink in for a moment. That's the entire time from the moment they undocked from the ISS to the moment they hit the water. That is a very, very long road trip inside a capsule. And they spent that entire time inside what one source just perfectly called a gumdrop-shaped dragon capsule. It's such a great image, isn't it? This tiny, tough little gumdrop carrying our astronauts all the way home through the sky. But, you know, it wasn't all smooth sailing from the get-go. The return was actually supposed to happen on Thursday, but it got delayed. Why? Bad weather at the landing site. It's a huge reminder that no matter how advanced our tech gets, we're still at the mercy of Mother Nature. So why spend 5 months floating in a tin can anyway? It's definitely not just for the incredible views, as amazing as they are. The real reason, the whole point of these long missions, is the science, the kind of research you just can't do anywhere else. And the amount of work they got done is just wow. Over their 5 months, the crew ran hundreds of experiments. We're talking biology, new materials, how the human body adapts. They were basically running a full-time science lab in orbit, all to push our understanding of the universe. The secret ingredient to all this amazing research is microgravity. You know, that feeling of near weightlessness? It lets scientists see how things work without the influence of gravity, which unlocks all kinds of secrets that are going to be absolutely critical for future trips to the moon and Mars. So why does this matter? What's the point? Well, let's take just one example. They studied how microalgae, basically tiny little aquatic plants, grow in space. It might not sound super exciting, but figuring this out could be the key to making our own food and oxygen on those really long flights to Mars and beyond. It's a game changer. And that right there, that really gets to the heart of it. This entire mission, from launch to the science to the fiery return, it's all about paving the path for humanity's future out there in the cosmos. This is where all the pieces come together. The research they're doing on the ISS right now, studying how plants grow, how our bodies react, that directly builds the foundation for our future goals. This is the homework we have to do to solve the massive problems of keeping people alive on a trip to Mars. Every single experiment is a small step towards that next giant leap. And there's one more huge takeaway here. The fact that this whole mission was carried out by a commercial company, SpaceX, is a massive vote of confidence. This partnership between public and private sectors is what's making a permanent human presence in space not just a dream, but a routine reality. So, as we celebrate Crew-10 being safely back on Earth, we're left with this big question. Their journey, their science, it was another crucial step forward, but it's all building towards something bigger. So what do you think that next giant leap is going to be?